States, let's also talk about what the United States thinks about China's defense minister, because the United States believes China's defense chief is under investigation by Beijing. The US government believes China's defense minister, Li Shangfu, is the subject of an investigation by Beijing and has been relieved of his duties, according to the Financial Times that reported the same on late Thursday, citing American officials. The report came shortly before high-ranking diplomat Rahm Emanuel, the US ambassador to Japan, stated on social media that Li hasn't been seen or heard from in 3 weeks and that the minister might have been placed under house arrest. It is the latest sign of potential turmoil in Beijing after Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang inexplicably disappeared and was ousted from his post in July. China also replaced the leadership of its rocket force, the army unit that oversees its nuclear arsenal, in July with its former commander Li Yuchao, not seen in public for weeks before the change in official media, Xinhua giving no explanation for his removal as well. The Times reported that 3 US officials, as well as 2 people briefed on intelligence, said the United States determined Li Shangfu had been stripped of his duties as minister. It was not clear what made President Joe Biden's administration conclude that Li was under investigation. The White House has not publicly addressed the matter as well. Now, Li traveled to Russia in August to attend a security conference near Moscow on the 15th of August. 2 days later, the government of Belarus released handout photographs of Li meeting Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko in Minsk. Li has refused to hold meetings with US counterparts until Washington lifts sanctions on him imposed by the then President Donald Trump in 2018 for his procurement of Russian military technology. The latest apparent removal of an elite Chinese official from public view led Ambassador Emmanuel Rahm, who has been openly critical of Chinese President Xi Jinping, to fuel speculation about the issue on the 7th of September and again 1 week later. President Xi's cabinet lineup is now resembling Agatha Christie's novel, and then there were none. First, Foreign Minister Qin Gang goes missing. Then the rocket force commander goes missing, and now Defense Minister Li Shangfu hasn't been seen in public for 2 weeks, is what Emmanuel Rahm posted on the microblogging website X last week, using the hashtag Mystery in Beijing Building. Now, on Thursday, in another post on his official ambassador account that appeared to openly provoke the Xi government, he questioned whether Beijing authorities have restricted Li's movements. First, Defense Minister Li Shangfu hasn't been seen or heard from in 3 weeks. Second, he was a no-show for his trip to Vietnam, is what he wrote. And now, he's absent from his scheduled meeting with the Singaporean Chief of Navy because he was placed on house arrest. Might be getting crowded in there, is what he posted. Now, Emmanuel Rahm is a former White House chief of staff who earned a reputation in Washington for his ferocious style and hardball politics. The remarks come at a time of heightened trade and geopolitical tensions between Washington and Beijing.